guys, so let's get ready. Hand sanitizer. I just came from downstairs. If you hear a lot of ruckus, a lot of noise, husband is downstairs packing up Christmas as we speak. So let me put these little clips on, get my hair out of my way. And okay, there we go. Okay, as you've seen from the haul video that I got a couple of new palettes to play with, and so I want to do this with you guys. So we are going to be working with the Kevyn Quan palette that I shared in my haul video. Those are the colors there. Really only have this as a matte, and then this one, and it's, I don't even think this is a true matte. Well, no, maybe it is. It is very pigmented. I've used this palette already, and it is extremely pigmented for sure. I have really nothing on my face right now at all. I mean, nothing. Just moisturizer. All right, my primer I'm gonna put on is the Tula Superfoods, the Tula one. And then I'm just about done with this one. And I like it because it's a pump, which is really, really nice. But I really, really like this primer a lot. Let me go ahead and correct underneath my eyes. I still use the Pixie, and I say still, even though you really don't see it in my Get Ready With Me, but I've had, this is like my third bottle. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. I hope they do, because it is the best for me. Now, it is very thick, but it dries quickly, really quickly. So it doesn't really, it's not like one of those creamy products that just slip and slide everywhere. It's not. It you know, for me, it still works. It's still a good product for me. And I say, because again, I'm 53 and I have lots and lots of crepiness and wrinkling going on. And I swear, since life has been crazy, I have a lot of like capillaries right here. Crazy, stressful. I just feel like sometimes I look in the mirror and I feel like I've aged so much, like craziness, you know. I mean, I'm getting older for sure, but it just feels like I'm on warp speed, you know, when it comes to aging. I just hit pan on that. I don't know if you can see that. Just hit pan. So I'm gonna definitely look in my backup tote I have here and see if I have a backup. I don't think so, because like I said, this is either my second or third jar, and I haven't had to go see if they still have this, but this is really, really good. Like I said, it'll stay put. It'll stay put, and especially with that Smashbox under eye primer or the e.l.f. under eye primer, it will stay even better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my brows off camera, but I'm using the IT Brow Power. This is in Universal Taupe. So I'm just going to put that on. I'll be right back. All right. And then I'm going to use my Ulta Beauty matte under eye primer. And with this one is another thing that you don't need a lot of. It's very, very, you don't need a lot for it to go a long way with this one. And I had a backup of this, and now I don't have a backup. And that on the other side. But it's a really, I've been using this Ulta eye primer for years, at least 5 years. At least. It's really, really good. Been using this old Physicians Formula Canyon Classics palette. This is really old, but I've been using this here, this shade right here, to set it, and just to use it up, really. This one does have a slightly yellow tint to it, but it's okay. All right, now for the eyes. What I decided to do, because the Kevyn Aucoin, like I mentioned earlier, really only has this matte and then the black matte. But because they don't have a lot of matte in it, I'm going to use my Tarte palette here. So I'm going to take this color right here, and I don't even do, oh, they do have the shades. They do. Okay, okay. So this one is Fizz. Fizz. Yeah, Fizz. So we're gonna use that. Does that go that way? No, it's not called Fizz. It's called Bash. Bash. That one. Okay. Now I have used it, like I said, as a transition, and it is very, very, very pigmented. So, but I love it, and it blends like a dream. And I absolutely love this. I know I'm worth it. So until then, just wait. Okay. I'm tempted to use this shadow right here. That shadow, which would be Extravaganza. It is a very much, look at that. I'm gonna put that in the crease. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm using my color switch. They say not to use these. I've been hearing some YouTubers say don't use these because it's actually, especially, well, this is synthetic, but when they're like real hair, to not use them because of the, they're very, very strong. They can ruin your, you know what, guys? Hold on a minute. Change of plans. Change, I've just seen this color. Let's go ahead and go with this color. This one, which is Mashup. Let's do that in the crease first. Dot it into my crease first, because I have crepiness galore. And this eye is worse, this eye. But look at that color. And I'm gonna go extra heavy because I'm filming and I don't want these lights to wash it out. So first I'm just gonna really concentrate on the crease of it. And then we'll start blending it. There we go. Wow, that is laying beautifully, guys. I mean, they feel so smooth. I'm just gonna pull my eyelid because the crepiness is really bad. Just slightly. I never used to do this. This is new to me. Pulling that right there. And then just pulling it back. Okay, now I'm going to blend it. So when they hold me, I know I'm not the only. It feels good, but not right. One of the things that I do, especially because my eyes, this one especially, really droops pretty low, and again, the older I get, the more it's drooping, is I actually like to put my pull up any shadows upward to the tail, almost to the tail end of my natural, or where my eyebrow ends. Just pull it once it's all blended. I am going to go into my Tarte palette, and I'm going to take this purple, it's just a purple color there for the outer crease, and that one's called Still Life. This is from Crown Brush. So let's see how this one works. It's a little tapered, it's a dance, but it's got a lot of flexibility. So we'll try this one and see. And I'm going to go into that Tarte. Oh, it might be too flexible. We'll see. I'm going to stamp it first. Hold on. Stamp it. I'm just gonna stick in the crease with this one. I like to bring my shadows again so it could peek out just a little bit right here, even with the darker shade, the blown out part of it. So I like to kind of go straight out with it a little bit, just to help lift up my eyes. Lift up, lift up. I'm going to take back the that one color called Mashup, that corner right here. I'm just going to take a little bit of that, just a little bit, go over a little bit of that purple right at the line, and just sort of make sure that that's buffed out. I feel like I lost a little bit of the Mashup color. I'm looking at the Kevyn Aucoin, and I love all the purple and the purple variations, but I am looking at this color right here, which has a lot of purple flecks in this pink. I like this coral, which has a lot of gold flecks in it. And I was looking at this peach, which also has some gold flecks, and I'll swatch them for you. So you see that? See that has like a purpley blue flecks in that one. The coral has some gold flecks in it, and so does this peach. This one here, can't really see this one too much, but it does have some, see, there you go, some gold flecks in it. Oh my gosh, this one is not as pigmented. Let's see. They're not swatching the best, I'll tell you that right now. I think I'm gonna go with this coral color. Yeah, let's go with the coral. And I think I'm gonna put it on dry, and then if not, we're gonna spray some Mario Badescu on the brush. So let me get a flat brush. I have this one here from Anastasia, double-ended. We'll use this side. Okay, let's try it just without spraying it, just to see, and see what happens. Ooh. Ooh, it almost taps out to nothing. Let me press it and then keep some of it. There we go. Let's see. And I'm just going to put that in the center. I'm going to pat it. Pat it in there. First of all, because of my crepiness. Let me use their mirror. Oh, that's really nice though, guys. You know, we are gonna win it. It's going on good though. It's going on good. It's not it's not it's not blending out to like nothing. It's better on the eye than when I swatched it. So I'm going to pack it on my brush. Let's pack it on, and then we're going to spray the Mario Badescu and see what happens. Start on the outer part of it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, do you guys see that? Oh my goodness. Yes. Let me pull that a little bit because my crepiness. I don't want to pull it too much, but oh gosh, that is pretty. Definitely goes on your lid better, even dry, than it does on a swatch. And it definitely is vibrant, more vibrant, wet. But I think that's the case with a lot of these types of shadows. Okay, I'm gonna go into the Tarte purple color, the Still Life. I'm not gonna put any product on, but I wanna just sort of blend a little bit of that purple into the, what were you called? Laser. I didn't even tell you, huh? Laser was that coral color. Laser. Yeah. So I'm just gonna make sure that there's no real harsh lines. So I'm just gonna blend that a little bit without putting any product on the brush. Really like that. Really like that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put on the foundation right now before we even do the highlight, and we're gonna highlight in here, we're gonna highlight here, and before we do the liner and all that. So let's just do the foundation so that we can finish underneath the eyes as well. So I have my Tarte Shape Tape, so I'm gonna lay that down, and I like to lay this down first because it dries a little bit, and I like to disperse it when it has a little bit, when it's a little bit more dry. Okay, and we're going to go, where's the foundation? We're going to go into the Ordinary, and mine is in 2.0 nude. Now, I was color matched for this one. The lady helped me there. But I will say, guys, that, so there it is right there. I will say that she really did it. Oh, this is my favorite, one of my favorite brushes, and it's still wet from yesterday. So let me get another one. I will say that she, get this one here, Real Techniques. I don't know. She didn't know a lot about it, and she didn't know if it oxidized. She really didn't know much. And so we went for the neutrals, but there wasn't many. I think she did pull a couple of yellows. I think full coverage, yes, but I think medium full coverage, like medium. The other thing is, I should have read more about it, but it almost water. Yeah, it's more water based. So it's a very first ingredient. So that's why I feel like I'm feeling like I need to give it that extra coat. I think it's a really good foundation so far. Like, for what it is, I don't know. It's nice. It's very lightweight too. It's like very light on the skin. I think this would be like really good for the summertime, especially, for sure. But there are foundations that like the Maybelline Cover Superstay. That's one of my favorites. I used to really love the MAC hydrating one, but unless they color match me better, that NC30, it's too yellow, and it goes on good, but then I'm out there and about and I see the change really yellow. I don't like that anymore. I don't want that in my foundation. So when I talked to her about this and I asked her, does it turn yellow? I don't mind turning deeper in tone. That's fine. And I have one, and we'll do another video. It's the Covergirl one. It's L6 is my color. Here, let me get it. This one here, Covergirl, True Blend, Hydrating. Another one that's hydrating. This one though really feels like full on coverage, like full coverage. And this is an L6 natural finish foundation, a smoothing. L6, I don't know, buff beige, which it does have yellow. It just goes deeper in its tone. So it leaves me looking a little bit more like if I had a nice tan, kind of, you know, my color, but just more tanned. Whereas a lot of the other ones, they turn yellow. That's what I don't want to go around looking yellow. I really feel in now getting all these foundations and really learning that I might have some yellow tone in my skin, but I'm not yellow tone. You know, if anything, I don't want to say I'm cool, but I'm almost wanting to go more cool tone. But just yellow, no. I don't think I'm olive. I don't know. I'm still learning. So what I'm gonna do is I do have a MAC Studio Fix, and this is in NC35. I feel it's a little dark. And I remember when I bought this, I had a tan, like I was tanned, but yeah. I'm just gonna lightly, just, ooh, okay, that's not lightly, Laura. See how it has that yellow cast? But I'm gonna use it, I have it, and I'm just going to just brush it like right here, a little bit. Just right here, because I don't know why I feel like with this foundation I do need a little bit of powder. Typically I don't wear powder too much, maybe throughout the day I do. I have my Bare Minerals in Bisque, and that Bisque I think is a little pinky, and I like it, which is cooler. Like I said, I feel like I'm like, I don't know, like maybe I'm difficult. I always find that myself difficult to match. And I can go to a consultant either at Ulta or Sephora. I can have one consultant tell me, no, you definitely have yellow. You're definitely the yellow. And then I can have ones that say, no, stay away from the yellow tone. Stay away from that yellow tone. You want to be neutral down the line. And I feel like that's more me. I'll be back, guys. What I'm going to do is just put the contour and all that in blush, and then we're going to talk about the eyeliner and finish up the eyes. I'll be right back. Let me show you what I used. My Smashbox, my absolute favorite contour. I looked it up, and because I was afraid, because I got this at Marshall's or TJ Maxx like a long time ago, and I looked it up to make sure that they still have this. They still do. Hopefully it's still the same formula and everything, because I don't want to be without this contour. I'm willing to pay the Smashbox prices, but if I see it at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or something like that, I'm definitely going to pick it up. And I actually did end up using this contour. I don't think I have. And I look at that contour. I mean the bronzer. It's beautiful. It's just so neutral, and so is this contour. This is the contour. This is the bronzer. Neutral. It's just so right up my alley. I'm using the Naked Urban Decay Flushed palette. I pulled it out recently, and I'm like, it still has the plastic on the mirror, and I don't think I've ever really touched this. I went into this blush, this pinky mauve blush. I did that one. Like it. Back to the eyes. Back to the eyes. One of the new products that I picked up was the Intense Black Felt Eyeliner. This is the Styling Eyeliner Renaissance Flick. And it looks like that. I have used this. And it's very intimidating. I wanted something a little different than my favorite, which is the Milani Matte Liner. And that thing dries quickly and matte, and I love it. I really, really do. This one, basically, and I'm gonna have to do it off camera because otherwise this video is already long, but this one, what I really do, because I have uber crepiness. I mean, oh my goodness, tremendous amount. What I do really, honestly, for the most part, I take it, I start in the center, and I sort of just lay it on there, and I just sort of let it ink itself onto my lid, or yeah, the edge of my lid, because it just spreads onto my lid. I don't have to really do this. So for the most part, I just do this with it. Like that. That's it. All right. I even put my mascara on already. So let me show you my mascara, which is my absolute favorite, the Maybelline Rocket. Really good mascara. The other thing that I already put, I don't do this all the time, but I went ahead and did it because I'm really trying to use it up, is the e.l.f. Gel Liner. Oh, I already hit pan there, see? And this is old, but it's still good. It's still working for me. So I put a little bit of that underneath. However, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take the brush that I use, I'm gonna clean that off. And we're gonna finish up the eyes now. And this is calling to me right here. And I really wanna use color this year. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of that underneath the eyes. And then we're gonna go back with another color. Just gonna put a little bit, and I have to use these types of brushes because I have contact lenses, and you know, even tapping it off, if I go too hard or you know just go in on blend, the fine, see, I already feel some in my contact lenses. The fine particles will adhere to my contact lenses. I already feel that. So I have to be just very gentle, just go easy. Try not to kick it up too much. Should we go with this one? This one right here? That might be too bright. Let's go back into this one that I used in the crease. Let's go ahead and do that one and see if that's dark enough. If not, I have my Tarte palette here and we can use something else. But I'm just gonna go in a little bit lower, just a little bit lower than that color. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my Tarte Pro Remix palette. Now there is definitely some highlight colors in here that I could use, and there's some in the other Tarte palette that I can use as well. But the reason why I'm not going to do that is because I've been really trying to, when it comes to highlighting around my eyes, I've been really trying to just go exclusively to this palette to try to use it up, aside from the fact that it's one of my favorites. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go into, I think, this sort of champagne color. These are like, look at that. These are like, well, let me see, which one do I want to go into? Oh, I think I am going to go into this one here. I can't even, there's a no words to explain how I feel about this palette. I just absolutely love this. And this is already used. This one's already used up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go into this one, which is called Inspiration. And you have to really, respect these colors, let me tell you. And I'm just gonna go at the very highest point of my brow. Just kind of bring it down. Just a little bit here. And we're gonna blend it here in a minute, but I just wanna go really high up. We're gonna blend that out at the very end here. Just blend that out. You know what? I think for the inner corner here, I'm going to take that peachy color. Let's go with that. Let's just use all these colors in this palette. Why not? Okay, so I just cleaned off that one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap it in there, and then I'm just gonna do a quick run through, taking it off to make sure I don't have any of this color on there. But there, oh my gosh, guys. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just put that on the inner corner here and just bring it up just a little bit and blend it in with that other color. Now for the bottom side, for this side, I see people bringing it all the way almost in there and then down and out, and I think it looks beautiful. But I will say for me, I don't mind bringing it in, but I bring it in very tightly into the tear duct. Just a little bit. And just sort of in that little inner point and then back up. Because for me, I have tried recently to do kind of a little bit more dramatic here. It accumulates too much. Even if I do pull my eye out a little bit, it just accumulates. It does. So that's just probably one of the areas right now that I don't get too crazy with. Just the point. Bring it into that other color. And then stay very, very close to the tear duct or waterline. I'm looking at that foundation, and here's what I notice, okay? As opposed to something like this, which they both claim to be full coverage. Here's what I noticed, that this has a lot more water content. So I can tell you what it doesn't do what the other one, the Covergirl, does. The Covergirl one, I don't know the formulation, I don't know the technology, but what that one does, it actually soothes out my textured skin. Now, I could still see texture, I could still see something going on, but it's the technology in it makes it to where it soothes that out as a lot. That's why it's one of my favorites, this one. And so is the Super Stay. The Super Stay is absolutely one of my favorites. I don't know which one's more between these two. This one, because it's so based with water, it doesn't seem to have that technology where it can soothe me out a little bit more. And I think for the most part, when it comes to foundation, that is something that I really look for. Enough of that, let's do some highlighter. All right, one of the highlighters that I've been using a lot, but it's the Essence Pure Nude. I like this for every day, for just, it has gold. It's, well, it does have gold, but there's some, it's very natural, very, yeah, natural kind of highlighter. Is a highlighter natural? Could there be a highlighter that's natural? I don't know. But it's just, it's very nice. It's very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. So yeah, as far as the foundation, I can tell also, the other thing I can tell, it's actually turning just a deeper tone, which is fine. But I do see it's settling into my scarring, which I have a lot of scarring with these other foundations. Whatever technology is in them, they just do that for me. They smooth that out for me. So voila. All right, so let's talk about the lipstick. It's from Bite Beauty. It's called Thistle, and I've had this now for a long time, and you know, it doesn't smell bad or anything, but just kind of want to use it. I like it. Okay, and then I did line it with the NYX Pale Pink. I lined it with this one here. So I use these two for that. I know this is a little bit longer of a get ready with me. I don't typically go through everything, but I just wanted to try out the new products with you. Really am glad that I got the Kevyn Aucoin palette, that I found it there at Marshall's. I don't know if I told you, but it was $19.99. And you know, if I didn't have the gift card, I just don't know if I would have bought it. I'll be very honest. Yeah, but I had gift cards and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. There's there a time to try it, it's with the gift card. So yeah, and so far I really like this palette. This is something I do like. I think so far it's working for me, but you see how I have to put it on. Yeah, respect the felt liner, especially with these crepiness. I don't know if they have this like in a brown. I would probably like to buy this in a brown, not so stark black. So anyways, there's that. There is that. The foundation, $6.98 is what I paid for it. It wasn't on sale or anything. I like that it's not turning yellow. I do like that about it. It's not turning yellow. At least I don't see it. I haven't gone outside with it. I like the color for sure. For sure. So there is that. Should we put some MAC? I should have put that before we put my lipstick on. So let's just put a little bit of that. So nice. So nice. There we go. How's it? All right, my friends. I will talk to you soon. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next Get Ready With Me. Okay, take care. Bye.